Hello, my lovelies. It's Susanne, and today I want to show you a famous math problem. I'm going to read out the problem to you now, and I want you to write your first answer, the first thing that comes to your mind, in the comments. If it's going to be right or wrong, doesn't matter, just your first thought. Ready? Okay. A bat and a ball cost $1.10 in total. The bat costs $1 more than the ball. How much does the ball cost? Your first thought now. I have to admit, I made it wrong myself, so we are maybe on the same page here. I said, or many people say, that the ball costs 10 cents then. And because the bat costs $1 more than the ball, the bat would cost $1.10 then. But the problem is that if we add these two, we get a result of $1.20. But they said that both of them together should cost $1.10. So this cannot be the correct answer. I found this problem in the book Thinking Fast and Slow by Daniel Kahneman, and he says that we have two ways of thinking, a fast system and a slow system. We use the fast system for fast decisions, our intuition, our instinct. We get a fast decision to be able to survive. Doesn't mean that this fast decision is always correct. And then we have our slow system, our rational thinking for analytical problems. And I would suggest that we use our rational thinking now to solve this problem here correctly. I want to show you two different ways how to solve this. One that can easily be done in your head, and another one where we use equations. Okay, the first method, we know that our bat and the ball together cost $1.10. The difference between the cost of the bat and the ball is $1. So from this total cost, I want to subtract this $1 difference now, and I will get a rest of 10 cents. And these 10 cents need to be evenly split now between the bat and the ball. I don't want to destroy my $1 difference, so if I make the bat more expensive, I also have to make the ball more expensive. And I just have to split the 10 cents evenly, so I make the bat, if I divide this by 2, I get 5 cents. So if I make the bat 5 cents more expensive, I also have to make the ball 5 cents more expensive so that I don't ruin this $1 difference. So now I know the ball costs 5 cents and my bat, I have to add the $1 difference to my bat here. So if I add my $1 here, I get a result of $1.05 for my bat, and my ball is 5 cents. And if I check this result now by adding these two, I really get my $1.10 in total. And now I want to show you a second method how to solve this using equations. I want to call the cost of the bat X and the cost of the ball Y, both in dollars. And the first sentence then tells me that if I add these costs, I get a result of $1.10 in total. So if I take my X and I add my Y, I get a result of 1.10. First equation, but I have two variables, so I need another equation to be able to solve for X and Y. But I also have a second sentence here that I can use. The bat, that is of cost X, costs $1 more than the ball, which is of cost Y. So if I write this as an equation, I take the cost of my bat, my X, and I know that it is $1 more than my y. So if I take my y, I have to add the $1 here to my y to get the cost of my x. And now I have a small system of equations that I can solve. Fortunately, the second equation is already solved for x, so I can use it and insert this for my x here in my first equation. So in my first equation then, instead of the green x, I will write down y plus 1. So I have y plus 1 here, and then I write down the rest of the equation, so my plus y, and on the right side I have my 1.10. And now I only have to solve this equation for y, because I have y here and y here. Let's simplify the left side a little bit by adding these two, so that I have 2y on the left side plus my 1, and on the other side I have my 1.10. Let's solve for y by subtracting the 1 on both sides of the equation, so that here I only have my 2y left, because this cancels out, and on the other side 1.10 minus 1 equals 0.10. To solve for y, I only have to get rid of the 2, so I divide both sides of the equation by 2. This cancels out, only my y is left. The cost of my ball that I'm looking for is 0.10 divided by 2, which gives me my result of $0.05. My x and y were in dollars, so this is the 5 cents we were looking for. If you enjoyed my video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me a lot. I wish you a wonderful day, and I hope to see you in one of my next videos. Take care!